They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 2-2.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come back, come back. Oh,
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
hey.
Tight end going in motion here.
2-2.
Back-to-back carries here. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Simple dive up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Eric Stokes skinned there for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Airing it out to start this drive. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky line, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. They missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll get it down for a solid gain to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4. Field goal attempts coming now from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 41. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Man in motion here. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
From the gun, it's Murray. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Here's 2nd and 5. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go. Go.
They're going play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. Oh, man, I'm having a hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. He's got him. That's McBride. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Ryland now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete out to the right. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To throw it on 1st down. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This ball's cut by Bowers. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Raiders trailing on the scoreboard. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw now. Got a man. Bowers has it. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Give now to the running back. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Now he's past the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders making a 1-score game before halftime. Koo on now for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, he certainly went all out for that block. Didn't find the football, but he did find the punter. And the roughing call keeps that offense out there with a new set of downs. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Buzz. 2.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw, Murray. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Big ace.
Kyler throwing here. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They'll hand it to him again. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals will extend their lead as time expires in the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is going to end up incomplete. They're on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Second and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Broke through the tackle. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Shit.
And they send a man in motion.
Hey, Ace.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Murray to throw here on 3rd. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Easy, Cuervo. I know sauce. Two, what?
Murray from the pistol. Gets him. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Big Ace.
Running back sent in motion.
Hey, shit. Hey.
Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
2-2.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, hop. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Sit.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Raiders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Throwing on second and 13. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Running for it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ryland now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals take a 16-point lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Turpin with a return. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete here to Bowers. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it again. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He has the touchdown. Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Larry! 2-2. Hey. 2-2.
Now Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, what? Big Ace. That's 1. Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey. Move.
Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. That's incomplete left side. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Fits it through the middle. He's off to the races. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Throw on 3rd down. He's on the move. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Come back, come back. Shift.
Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. There he goes, right sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Now the Raiders getting set for another 2-point conversion try. Back now, pressure on its way. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jalen Thompson makes the play. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
1st and 10, Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A give now from the gun. And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Badgley able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Kickoff taken at the 3. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Ryland now for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects on the crosser. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Hand off to the back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals keep...
Hey, it's Paul.